So, hi guys! It's another day, it's another night, and it's another video. So, for today's agenda, I'll be making a oral assessment about the ergonomics. So, there are certain questions that I'll be answering, and these are 5 questions. So, let's get started. As for the first question, we have explain the importance of site benefit and traffic analysis in the development of hotel design. So firstly, let's tackle about the site benefits. So when it comes to hotel designs, site benefits is one of the most things that being considered by the developers of the hotels. Why? Because when it comes to site benefits, they are saying that we have to get the main potential of the views that possible guests might get in every rooms that they'll be having. Because as we've known, every rooms that has a perfect view, every guests are also willing to pay for it. So it will also give a higher potential cost of room if possible, that if the view of that certain room is beautiful scenery or sites beautiful sights that can be seen in that room area, there is a possibility of making that room a higher cost, or it can be the most expensive room that might be offered to your guests. So that's why we considered it as one. As for the traffic analysis, it is also been considered when having a hotel design, because we also considered how convenient would be our guests going into our hotel and also living into the hotel site or into the hotel of yours. And as we say, it is important to know the counterflows of the traffic. So if a guest is asking on how would be the flow of the traffic or the flow of the highways in here, you will be able to answer it. And also, when it comes to guest room plans, because as we say a while ago, the one thing that is being considered is the site benefit. It depends with the rooms that will be given if it has a nicer view. So in traffic analysis, we also consider it as one, because in the room plans, we have to know what some points of the rooms are also inconvenient to the views of the guests, so that we will have an alternative way on making it a more functional room or other facilities instead. So when it comes to having the signage or the relating billboards in the hotel, it is also one thing, because sometimes it is important for advertisements or for other things. And also those billboards or too much industrial things around your hotel can also affect the expectation of the guests. For example, they were being disappointed because there are too much unnecessary things that can be seen in that certain view, or that is inconvenient for the guests. So as of now, let's move on to the next question, which is identify the 2 design objectives that are common to hotels and the design of public spaces. Explain. So as for the first objective of common design, we have firstly the planning and design of public areas should be clustered around the lobby. So how do we say that? That this arrangement assures that the hotel's guests can find the various facilities with ease and provides the opportunity for functions to overlap. So as for the second objective, we have the high-rise projects is to organize the public area with understanding their location in relation to the guest room structure. So this is very important, because the architect needs to plan the lobby floor so that the main guest circulation entrance from the front desk until to the elevators area is convenient and also logical, because the main structural requirement, as we say, are different from guest floors and also public floors, that in order to simplify these different spaces in the hotels, we have to reduce the construction costs, the long span spaces such as from the ballrooms and the larger meeting areas. It must be positioned to the areas directly to the guest rooms tower in order for the guests to have convenience in going there and going into their rooms at the same time. So moving along, we have the third question. So why is the market study of segmentation a useful tool in the development of hotel property? So as we say here, market segmentation, it is one of the useful things because the individual market segments exhibits unique characteristics to future growth potential of seasonal aspects of demand, and also we have the average length of stay, the rates of the double occupancy, the facilities requirement, the price and sensitivity, and other factors that once the room night demands has been quantified by the market and the individual characteristics of these each segments have been defined, there is a possibility for future demand, and also transient accommodations can be more accurate forecasts by making separate projections for each market segments. And also the wider the market segments may make, the wider potential future guests or future customers can we really have into our hotels accommodations. So now moving along, we have the fourth question, which is explain how important design or condition of the hotel is establishing the expectation and satisfaction of guests in their purchase of hotel services. So when it comes to establishing a certain hotel, we have to consider the hotel designs when it comes to its interior and also exterior part, because one of the things that guests also expect on how would it be worthy for them to pay that too much expensive services if we haven't been able to be satisfied within their structures. So of course, making your structures designs, your 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 exterior beautiful, and also the lobby area, it will entice the guests on having an interest or curiosity in making an accommodation within your hotel, because being able to be impressed with the structure, you will have the factor of thinking, how would it be if I was being able to have a check-in within this hotel. There must be more than this structure and also more great services behind these factors. That hotel structure also helps for marketing purposes, because physical attributes also one of the things that people always look at. The attributes of having a great structure hotel gives them a thinking that this is worthy when it comes to their payments and also their experience during their stay in the hotel. So now we have the last question. It is about a lodging facility does not operate without continuous attention. Explain. So having this statement, it is truly true, because having a lodging facility does not operate without continuous attention might end into a end of services. Why? Because most of the lodging facilities like hotels always offer a standard of services. So in order for you to maintain and continually have this profitable hotel, you have to become consistent when it comes to your work of labor. And also, it is needed a greater attention, because as we've known, hospitality industry must input that too much labor because has a relation when it comes to interactions with people and also giving services and products with your guests. That having these lodging facilities a more functional and that having these lodging facilities without a continuous attention might end into unnecessary thing because being not able to have a such more given time and also attachment when it comes to operating a hotel, there is a possibility of not meeting your quality of standards. And in that case, it can also affect your guesses. As it affects your guesses, it will end to your profits lesser and lesser through the years because you've been able to taken for granted these type of things. So in order for you to really succeed in lodging facilities like hotels, you must be take things not for granted, that always be a touch and also always monitor things that perfectly in order for you to really consistently have a great quality standard of services with your guests every time they are accommodating within your hotel. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening. I hope it really gives a justice in every questions that I've answered. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next video.